Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so grateful to everyone who's been watching and sharing and subscribing. If you'd like to book a reading, please just email me at enchantress_59@hotmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, Enchantress Tarot, and I am me, or even on Instagram, Enchantress Tarot, and you can DM me. I could do it by phone. Some people like Skype or FaceTime. And some people who live local to me come in person. And even if you're in other countries, I've read for people in other countries, usually it works out with the time frame difference, so don't worry about that. But thank you, everyone. And if you haven't subscribed, please do hit subscribe and like, share. And remember, you also are a clear and open channel for spirit. So even if this reading is not resonant with you right now, it may be for someone in your life. Okay, so all planets are direct right now. So this is that get a move on, okay? This is the time you want to jump on this energy. You know, like last week's reading had the grand earth trine. So a trine means it's going to help have an ease of flow, but not just sit back and be lazy. You want to put some energy into it and really exponentially grow it, okay? Especially with Jupiter, you know, in our Scorpio, so it's transformational change. So let's see, we're also going to have a couple of planets change this week. Moving out of Pisces into Aries is Mercury, and it is also Venus. So Mercury is how you're thinking about yourself, our love and money, and you want to really grow it and change it. You really want to put a fire under this energy. Be careful of some headaches, allergies, you know, Mars, you know, Aries, that energy, you know. So maybe you're going to have some inflammation in the head, you know, because Mars does rule Aries and it's the mind. So many people in parts of the United States are experiencing that with sinus congestion, head colds, etc. So take care of yourself with that. Maybe take some extra vitamin C or some echinacea. And then as far as it being with Venus, Venus is really passionate. So you may be inspired to create something that you've been wanting to, like musical piece, the arts, anything with the arts and sciences, okay? That's very Venusian. And when you have that Mars energy with, you know, when it enters Aries, you really feel this passionate drive that you've got to do something, you've got to create. So if you've had a block, even a writer's block, or you've been in a funk, or things have been really going badly for you, this could be a big spark of a change. So jump on that wagon. It also could be new love. People could be meeting someone new in their life, feeling very passionate about yourself, feeling very beautiful, and inviting, you know, loving, inviting energy into your life. And if you already have a significant other, it could be, you know, the spring they say love is in the air. It's true. That clear, crisp energy, that beautiful getting outdoors again. It could be inviting some passion into your life. And even in the southern hemisphere, as you enter into the autumn with this energy, it could be a renewed sense of love with the person you've been involved with, starting over, healing, or meeting someone new. Alrighty, so let's see. Oh, here's Ash. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to start off with March 11th to March 17th. Daylight saving time begins in the States. And yeah, so let's see what we have. Okay, this week we have another page. So the page is potential, okay, in anything. It's potentiality. It's like a child, all right? You're learning, you're growing. The page, the squire, learns from the knight. Now, if this is a person in your life, this is usually someone to me who's a child up to 18 or 20 if they're a little immature. They're either the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian energy. They might be a little red in the head or fair-haired, like red in the brown hair, red in the black hair, red in the blonde hair, or red hair. They love outdoors and nature. They love to be with pets, animals. I hate saying animals, other life forms, like, you know, out in nature. And they love them. They respond very well to them, to these children. And also these children are very good with children. Children are drawn to them. They're very good with children, very loving. But this child has a lot of fire. They're very impetuous. Maybe they're a little bit of a a headache for you right now. Maybe you're having a hard time with them, either with their health or with their behavior. All right. So the way to deal with this child is to be more creative with them. Find creative ways. If they're not feeling well, find new creative ways of healing modalities of wellness for them. Or if they're interested in the arts or sciences, or they're good at growing things, they're good in the garden. See, this is life. When you have the wands and fire, it's life energy, it's ideas. Help this child immerse themselves in something that they like to create, even if it's not your thing. You know, living vicariously through your child is really not a healthy thing for either of you. You want to empower yourself and empower the child. So helping them to develop that skill set that they have, or whatever it is they feel aligned with, even if it doesn't resonate with you, because it'll help them to focus. Because, you know, I myself as an Aries, as a child, my mind was all over the place. I needed to immerse myself in music, art, poetry, sports. I was all over the place, but I needed to expel my energy because I felt like it was bottled up and I was going to burst. You know, I couldn't be that good little soldier just sitting quietly as a girl. You know, I needed to be what I needed to be and express myself. And unless you have a parent who will embrace that and help you develop and your soul as it ascends and develops is going to be very smothering and bottling up, and that child will act out inappropriately in other ways. So if this is about a child, this is what they're saying. We want you to be more loving instead of bossy and controlling over them, because you're reacting in a fear base. With this child, you need to come from love and showing them that you are going to embrace who they are for what they are and help them develop that fully. Now, if it's not about a child, this is good news for you. This is about work or social situation. And it is invitations, maybe your friends, new friends coming into your life, new love coming into your life, invitations to go out, do nice things, to create something, a creative project with other people, partnering in something with music or school. Good news even about as a student. You know, you found that you got good grades after your midterms, you know, and you can really enjoy yourself with spring break. But it is about a passionate energy and being very driven, a leadership position that you're working toward, but you're still new in it. It even could be your own inner divination with spirituality that you're looking to develop. So be on the lookout for any news that's coming to you, depending on what it is in your life, because it is a general reading, but it is good news, and it is invitation for you to travel and have adventure. And whether or not it's actually physical travel to somewhere local or far away, it is also travel within yourself where your mind can travel. You know, astro traveling, hi kitty, astro traveling, or growing your spiritual self. Travel that way. And then we have a major with strength. I'm sorry, Ash is all over me right now, which is nice. With strength, this is a major arcana, and this is Leo. All right, in the tarot, we know that's a fire sign too. So this is strength, saying you have the courage, and more courage than you give yourself credit for, to deal with this situation that's going on in your life right now. This is a gentle assertion instead of a forceful aggression. This is not about being bold and dynamic, which is a part of Leo. This is about being able to shine in a gentle way where you're loving, you're coming from love, you're coming from compassion, very much about Leo. And the strength is being confident in a gentle, feminine way, maybe, going your inner strength. And don't give up, all right? Don't give up on this. And don't back down in a way that you resort back to that fear-based need to control, stubbornness, and anger, because that's when you get bit. When you're in control of the situation, the lion has nothing to do but just to give in to you and be vulnerable, because it's trusting you in your loving confidence. If that's what you're portraying and not really what you are lovingly expressing in your heart, this person, place, or thing will sense that, and that's when, you know, the lion will strike back, or like they say, you'll get bitten. So you want to keep yourself focused on this strength. Maintain honor here. Be steadfast as a friend, as a parent. Okay, like I said, come from a place of love instead of aggression, because that's fear. Being loving and gentle and encouraging in the situation. And you will win with this. You'll see that people will just give in to your gentleness. And with the number 8, it's about manifesting into form. You know, really growing and bringing it into form. So try and remember that in this situation. You know, this card's been appearing to me in the last few days. You know, and here it is. It's been appearing in my mind. Because I always wondered about the cups being full of all these different choices. Now, the Seven of Cups is talking about you've been daydreaming a lot and imagining a lot. And it's good to daydream and to imagine, to manifest into form that which we desire when we are aligned with it, right? We raise our vibration emotionally and mentally, spiritually and physically to attract it. But when this comes up, it's saying there's a lot of choices and you're not honing in. And I tell you, sometimes you say, well, I'm not going to decide right now. I want to wait. Well, that in itself is a choice in the eyes of the universe. Wouldn't you rather take an active part in your destiny than just sit back? Especially the retrograde in Mercury is coming. You want to make this choice beforehand. This card's been coming up, it's like 3 times in the last 5 weeks. And it talked about decisions being made. It is progressing. However, it maybe is a lot of you are still vacillating, especially with this energy in Pisces, which is a mutable sign. You flip and flop, flip and flop, flip and flop. Okay, it's okay to be adaptable and hear both sides. But it is coming to the point, they're saying you need to make a choice very soon, and we want you to do this before the retrograde. You know, are you looking for passion in your life? Okay? Are you looking for that inspiration? Are you looking for illumination, spirituality? Are you looking for that magic in your life, that spark where you can create like in The Secret and manifest and attract things into your life? Are you looking for worldly things, money, things of this earth? Are you looking for transformation and change? Are you looking to ascend, transmuting energies in your life? Are you looking for wisdom and healing in your life? Maybe through different modalities of wellness to heal your body. And here, are you looking for some freedom in your life? Are you looking for growth, like that genius? Are you looking to fly? And like we talked about here, astral traveling too, not just traveling in the physical, but really to soar in your life. There's many choices, but you need to hone in on one right now. It's getting very close for you. You've got to clear your mind. And especially with this transition where we have Mercury is moving out of a mutable sign into a cardinal sign. Cardinal sign means you're first, you're going to start, you're going to make change. That's where the cardinal signs start all the new seasons. All right, it's saying you've got to get this done, and I really feel like you need to put the pedal to the metal before we have our spring equinox, okay? We want you to hone in and make a choice, because if you don't, the choice will be made for you. That's how the universe works, okay? That is the laws of physics. When you sit there and don't move and don't move and don't move, what happens? Centrifugal forces just hit you. That is chaos. Chaos is beauty and order, and it makes things change. So wouldn't you rather make a choice, even if you feel like it wasn't the best one down the road? At least you took a part and made a choice. But even that choice at that time, how could it be wrong if that's what you wanted to do? So please do focus in and make the choice. Your emotions are really going gaga here. All right. When we have our mental realm move into that fire sign, I think it's after the 7th, I really think you're going to start to feel that clarity that you're going to make that choice. You're feeling good about it, and you're just going to grab one of these cups. Whoa. And then we have another major. Very different energy here from our assertive gentleness. This is powerful aggression and change with the Tower. This is Mars energy. Mars rules Aries. Okay, Mars is coming with the Aries coming on the spring anyway, for us here in the Northern Hemisphere in autumn. In the Southern Hemisphere, but the Tower is saying, nothing built on a lie is going to stand for long. You're not looking at a solid foundation here in this relationship, and who you've been pretending to be, what you've been doing in your life, what you've been allowing in your life, people treating you badly, talking to you meanly, hurting you, slighting you, you doing it to others. I mean, you could be the oppressor. You're not always the oppressed, right? This is saying that this is a humbling experience. This is like being released from arrogance ego. You know, the tower is hit by an enlightening bolt, enlightening you, illumination, enlightening, and breaking the tower. And even the mighty must fall. All those high and mighty people fall. All right, because this was not built on truth. It looks solid and strong. This is that thing that we possess in life that we have to have. We want this, we need that, and we're gimme, 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 but not giving and serving of others. Even if it's like you are letting people do this to you, using you as a doormat. This is that sudden change. And it could be here too, when I was saying some of you, if you don't make that choice, the choice will be made for you. That's the laws of physics. That is what happens. A choice will be made. Now, this could even be something like with a cheating lover, someone who's dishonest as a friend, unfair dealings in a business that is revealed to you. Literally, it could be something with your home. Like I had a sinkhole many years ago, like 7-10 years ago, and a couple of floods. And I kept getting this card. You know, so it could even be something as tangible as that. But this is sudden change. It's shocking truth. Everything is revealed to you. It's very humbling. And here we had talking about humility here as well. For some of you, this is going to be about rebuilding things that are not as true and steady and strong as they seem. Here we were talking about that even with the relationship with this child, a partner, a friend, any relationship, person or thing, being humbling and vulnerable, okay, the news that you're waiting for and to make this choice. But here now we're going forward with something else that's coming here. Maybe you're not listening to spirit and you do have this child or situation or thing act out inappropriately because you weren't listening to spirit and how to handle the situation, or you didn't choose at all, that you were still just waiting or letting someone else choose for you. So when this card comes, this is the shake you. Okay, to waken you. It's that shake up in your life that was needed. Maybe you were afraid to make the choice, or you refused to be responsible. It doesn't matter. That's not a solid foundation for your life to be living. And I know this is very harsh that I'm coming across, but we need to be responsible for every choice we make in our life, because where we are now is a result of the choices we made in the past. So choose wisely. We did have that card for last week with Gemini and the Lover's card about making good choices, choosing wisely. All right. And if this is someone in your life, this structure falling, this relationship, just know this is the cleansing that was necessary in your life that you were afraid to choose. So if it was the business went south, the relationship with this person, an argument with a family member, whatever was going on, we had things that were not solid there, and you were just judging it, okay? And this is when the universe comes in and God says, okay, I'm going to help you with this situation. I'm going to shake it up, and I'm going to change things for you in your life. So look at it as a washing away of the things that didn't serve your higher purpose. It's not to be terrified and frightened of. These are the things, the change that is necessary in our life, because you can't go to the next level until you go through something like this. Life is not always ups, there are downs. This is the balance. So ride with it, okay? It's that wave. Okay, it could come crashing to shore sometimes. And that's just how life is. But you pick yourself up and you clean yourself off and you keep going. And Spirit is always there with you to guide you with this. So instead of being afraid of it, welcome the Tower's embrace, because the Tower does mean that it is an energy of cleansing, that Mars energy, that warrior energy that was necessary, that maybe you were not able to use in the right way. You know, strength and warrior energy doesn't always mean that you've got a sword and you're wielding a hatchet or a gun. It can be very gentle and loving. Okay? You can be this warrior, this spiritual warrior, and doing everything that you're helping others in a loving way, instead of fighting the fight. And sometimes you have to make a stand for yourself and fight the fight, but it doesn't always have to be in a warlike way. It can be in a gentle, loving way and still get the same results as if you went to a battle. All right. So I hope this makes sense to you. If you have any questions, you could just put it below. And I know it's not always resonant with everyone in their life, but if you like a personal reading, you could just hit me up below. And please like and subscribe. And as always, I wish you the best.